belongs.
Yeah, it's our payroll, it's John's payroll, it's concessions payroll, and it's landscape payroll all in one. So it's actually, the number's gonna be a little bit better, but as far as budgeted departments, like my department's gonna be over a little bit because, you know, we did $80,000 more business,
Right.
therefore we work more hours.
And John's will be a little less because he was down in employee.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they got me at like 25,000 over budget right now, but I did all the math across it. I'm about 50,000 under
Yeah.
when everything's said and done. I got a workman lease. I still working on Lucy with that. That's actually the common grounds with their new workman they got on this year.
Okay.
And then the interest on the bunker renovation, it's 5,000 over, but actually I have it hitting next month or this month, and it actually hit in January on that one. So
Okay.
that'll even out. It's dollar for dollar on that. So yeah, but that's where we're doing. We got to get the payroll thing because there's 109,000 I have in undecoded.
Yeah.
You know, so we got to get all that
So
worked
we're
out.
working on that.
But to my best knowledge, yeah, we're about 50,000 under budget as we sit.
And Jeff, I know you'll be over, but you guys have been working
Yeah, plus the summer, we usually flip that.
with
so.
that.
Yeah.
When it comes back. Okay. Revenue bonds, we have the money, that'll be paid off in May, actually May of 27. That's the, okay. Can I have a motion to accept the financials?
Make a motion to accept.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so let's go to in the minutes. I had nothing on page 1. John, how the vandalism on the 16th Pro T, is that the?
It's coming, I mean, it's slowly growing back. It's
Okay.
actually picked up a little bit in this warmer weather, but it's still there. I just checked it yesterday, actually, drove right over it.
Okay. And and will that be ready for that April
Oh, yeah.
event then?
No. Well, I probably have to sod it to
Okay.
have it ready
Those
for
car
it.
trucks.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be close, but it's not.
Let's move the T forward. I mean,
Yeah, where that's at on the Pro T, there's still plenty of room, in the front part of it, so, or we could even jump it over, because the distance kind of stays the same. It gets a little bit shorter on to the other. It's a tee that doesn't really get used that much, that very first tee on the right when you come up to 16T.
Okay, well, let's try to save money if we can get it to work and make it
Yeah.
work for them, okay?
Yeah, they'll-
And John, the drainage equipment came,
Yep, it's sitting there at the shop.
okay?
Once we get this flush out on the 15th, we'll start installing that, along with all of we'll start that early, pick our greens that we can do, out of play, do 13 and 12 obviously first, putting green, and then just kind of strategically move around from there. The loader's currently getting worked on, the rams for the hoe implement on it, is being fixed and repaired right now, so we couldn't even use it to dig with if we wanted to.
Okay,
That'll be done by the end of the week. And then, we're going to do some other projects this summer. I know the Monday closures is still kind of up in limbo, whether we're going to do maybe a hybrid of it, maybe just pick like 2 or 3 strategic ones for maintenance and then just leave the rest open.
we'll have to talk about that too.
Yeah, we'll see where we're at, we'll see in May.
We budgeted as if that was going to happen. When me and Ed were going through that. And if you look at the numbers for the end of May through the 1st of September, it's set up that way, the lower numbers. I mean, once again,
Who knows?
yeah, I mean, if we continue on this path and, northern states don't open up, we could see the season keep going, and it might be worthwhile to stay open on Mondays until.
Push the wane off.
Right, I mean, maybe after the middle of July, when we do the July airification, maybe we close for the month of August and September on Mondays, something like that.
Yeah.
That might be more worthwhile.
Okay, We'll look at it as we get closer.
Yeah, and we're going to do some other projects. We're going to lower a lot of the collars. We're going to cut down, probably make 2 or 3 sod passes outside. And, some of the dams that are getting built up, called sand dams, from over the years of top dressing, spraying out the rough, just, constantly keep that on a weed schedule.
I have one other project that...
The drain by your house, that's still on the books.
Okay.
That shouldn't take us very long.
Okay.
Might even do that before the summertime, because there's going to be that point where we're going to get to the lowest level, and then the rains are going to come, and they're going to come fast, and those lake levels are going to rise.
Right.
Within a couple week time frame, instead of, we're having to wait months for it to go down.
Okay.
What else? I didn't bring that list with me, but yeah, there's a couple other smaller projects we got going on.
We can talk about more of those at the next meeting.
Gonna install some new irrigation behind 12.
Okay. Is there anything else on the second page? We calmed everybody down with the rack rates when they thought it was going to 200. I have no changes on page 3. And changes on page 4. And again, guys, I was allocation. On page 1, line 164, I was talking about having the landscape committee together and not buses, but the large golf cart. I don't think we have any buses here.
Dave.
We didn't get to that, so. I don't have any other changes. Does anybody else have changes? Okay. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second? You can still be read though.
I'll second it.
Okay, thank you, Phil. All in favor? Opposed? Okay. Dan, do you have anything for us?
No, it's not, until I get an update on whether the insurance is in there.
Okay. And you're going to get us the PPP, right?
Yeah, about that PPP.
I hope. We're keeping our fingers crossed on that, Dan. Okay. Our next meeting is the 23rd of March at 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll be here. Oh, did anybody have anything with the high irrigation reports? I haven't heard anything from anybody. Chuck didn't, Chris didn't say anything.
I did want to let you all know that Keith Gomez with Lee County DOT has reached out to me. We played a little bit of phone tag back and forth, but he's getting me a package with regards to the corkscrew widening and the interface with the widening and your boulevard entry.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like they're going to be looking for some easements. So I figured you knew that. So
Yeah.
as soon as I get the detailed package, if it's all digital, I'll just send a copy up to all of you all so you're in the know.
Okay.
And if there's any action you need to consider, which I'm sure there will be at your March meeting, there'll probably be some forms of easement that I'll need to forward over to Dan so he can peruse those.
Okay.
Chuck, when you say easements, are they looking for more than what they already have access to?
Yeah, well, they're coming to us, that's more than that. They
More than that.
have access to. He's talking about some curb cuts and some flares and stuff, so apparently the design is going outside of their sandbox, if you will.
Gotcha.
And you want to play in our sandbox?
When are they hoping to break down?
That part I don't know, but I'll reach out and see if he can give us an update.
Just curious when they're going to try to break ground on that project.
Oh, I don't know.
They're getting down to easements and stuff, they're probably not that far away.
Yeah. Supervisor's request, does anybody have anything? Bill? Okay. Bill? Okay. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Come on, guys.
All in favor? Opposed?